Here we go.
Let's make it a good day. We do it our own way. Let's make it a good day. Oh, no matter what they say. Oh, yeah.
Good morning, Rochester. Good morning, Eden Prairie. Good morning, Plymouth, or as I called it, the Plymouth. And good morning to you. Welcome to the Jason Show. I'm Jace. Please say hello to my sidekick sister from another Mr. and AutoZone's Employee of the Month, Kendall Mark, everyone.
Could you see me? Could you envision me at AutoZone?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you told me you can change your own tire and your oil. I can't do that.
I could. I don't know if I can do it still. Jordan does it.
Yeah. But no, I can see you.
Yeah, I
You're
feel like I would be pretty good at it. Like, I'm taking this as a compliment.
It is a compliment.
Thank
now,
you.
I would be totally lost. You wouldn't want to
Yes.
see me in an AutoZone. That'd be horrific.
You need a Valvoline.
Valvoline. She was a character on Knots Landing. That's what I would say. Valvoline. Let's say hello to our audience today, Kendall. First, let's say hello to Beth and Ella. Hi, guys. I love the name Ella. My niece's name Ella. Welcome, welcome. You guys are from Fridley, I hear.
Yes, we are. Hi.
And Beth, you have a question for me. I'm a little jealous here. I hear a rumor you're going to Disney next week.
We are for a couple days next week. Our question is how to survive the COVID in Florida right now and to wear a mask.
Yeah, you know what? That's a great question. I've been there a couple times since the pandemic started. Walt Disney World's doing masks at indoor events only. It's manageable. I mean, thank goodness right now, they're not requiring it outside because in the August heat in Orlando, I will tell you, and I did it last year, it is difficult. But, you get through it. And you guys are going to be there at a great time. It's my favorite festival, the Food and Wine Festival, which is just tremendous. You basically eat around the world. So my advice to you right now, Beth and Ella, don't eat until you leave. Just don't eat. Save all your room for the Food and Wine Festival. Yeah. Ella, no eating. We can't eat until you leave. Yes. Let's say hi to Amy. Hi, Amy.
Hi.
Amy, you're from Bloomer, Wisconsin. Where is that?
It's a little bit north of Chippewa Falls and Eau Claire.
Oh, okay. Our editor, Rob King, I call him Fernando. I always like to celebrate him because Rob has driven from Eau Claire to Fox 9 for like 80 years. Every single day he drives in. And I'm like, are we worth that? I mean, I don't know if I would. Anyway, I love the Fernando. And you had a question for me, too, talking about something timely. State Fair food, right?
Mm-hmm. I wonder what you and Kendall are looking forward to eating when you get there.
Easy pleasy cover girl, the Gizmo sandwich. Kendall, you?
Everything.
Okay, well, there's the segment. Anyway, Beth, Ella, Amy will be talking to you throughout the hour. Thanks for being here. Anyway, how was your night last night?
It was good. Now all I'm thinking about, though, is the fair and, like, all the food I want to eat and drink. And, like, oh, man.
Speaking of not eating, gearing up for it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you got to get ready. I looked at hashtag hot trainer. I said, we have to do double time there, princess, because I need to eat my Gizmo and my cheese
and everything's
curds.
deep fried. So it's like you're not only eating cheese or dough, you're eating it out of a fryer.
I'm just telling him I'm not going to eat anything there. He doesn't need to know.
Nobody believes that.
Nobody believes that.
No,
nobody at all. No, I'm looking forward to it. I'm not going to say the cliche. I can't believe it's a week away, but honestly, I can't believe it's Thursday. It's next Thursday. It's Nutter Butters.
Mm-hmm.
So
every time it comes around at the same time, every year, we do this.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, wow, it's State Fair time?
It's the end of August. Then it'll be September, and then it'll be the season 7 premiere. We're still doing a season 7, right, Jeff? We're doing another season? I don't know. I mean, after my meeting yesterday with Mimi, I don't know. I mean, this may be the season. You're watching the series finale, actually. This is it, Kendall. Kendall, what are you doing? You applying for other jobs? What are you doing?
I'm just reopening my LinkedIn account.
Perfect, absolutely. While you're there. Anyway, let's get started, everybody. It's time for the hot dish. Roll it. Eric's on LinkedIn, too. Yeah.
Thank God.
First up, we're getting new pictures. This is great. from season 5 of The Crown. Netflix released new pictures of Elizabeth Debicki. Is that how you pronounce it, Jeff? Yeah.
Debicki.
As Debicki? Is that?
I think it's Throwback.
No, whatever. She's in England. She'll never know. As Princess Diana and Dominic West as Prince Charles. Come back to the TV. Look at this. Production got underway in the UK last month and follows the couple in the early 90s. Elizabeth takes over from Emma Corrin, who played Diana in season 4. Wow, and Emma was great. We don't know if season 5 will include Diana's death in 97. Look at this. Leah, leave this up for a second. Magnificent. Look at that picture. Wow. She looks just like Di in that era. That's one of the Crown has done so many things right. Their production value, well, at one time it was the most expensive show on television. Their production design is fantastic, but their casting has been so spot on, unbelievably spot on. It's been it's whoever is the casting director for that show, that person it should win an Emmy themselves.
Do you really think they would not address her death in 97? It seems like a big miss if they.
No, they're going to.
Oh, okay.
I was saying I don't know if they're going to do it in this season or if they're going to do it in what's going to be the last season.
Okay.
Because I think they're doing 2 more, right, Jeff? And then the last one is the last, and it'll get us caught up to where we are now.
I suppose, because I mean, who are you going to get to play the current people? Because that's just a little.
It's a little weird, and plus we're living that, for heaven's sake.
Right.
You know.
Right.
I don't want to watch something I'm living right now. Like my show, Small Town News, that I told you guys about on HBO.
Yeah.
I was loving it until this week. They started talking about the election. I don't want to hear about the election. We just went through it. And some of us are still going through it.
Yeah. We don't want to deal with it.
I want light stuff. I want fun stuff. Like this, next in the dish. Famed painter Bob Ross is this, not really fun.
Take that back.
Oh, take that back. Painter Bob Ross is the subject of an upcoming documentary on Netflix called Bob Ross, Happy Accidents, Betrayal, and Greed. Sounds great, doesn't it? Look at this.
I've been wanting to get this story out for all these years.
Okay, remember how I said that The Crown does casting really well? Netflix does trailers really well.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I haven't said that. I always say, I love a good trailer on this show. That's a good trailer, because are you not intrigued?
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
I read his whole biography after watching that.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, because I was like, what happened to him again?
I like when you enter you join the Jason Show research team.
Well, it's less than 5 people.
It's a very and it's an esteemed group though. It's like they meet in secret. They get cold cuts and soft
Ted,
drinks. Yeah,
you hear that, Ted?
That's right.
Jeff?
Ted is it's a very small. It's like Fight Club.
Phil?
The Jason Show research team. Phil's in it too. Some days we kick Phil Jones out sometimes, but he's in right now. Bob Ross, if you didn't know, died in 1995. He was 52, and as you saw in the commercial there, the little trailer, the doc drops on Netflix next week. Oh, we are going to be watching that. What could be going on? Like, is it dark? Is he? I mean, is he like a werewolf at night? What's?
So my sleuthing, my research sleuthing.
Look at you, Aaron Moriarty.
Thank you. I think it absolutely has to do with the family that helped him get his big business and then took over the big business away from his son and brother or stepbrother. And then there was a big lawsuit between the son and the stepbrother and that family. That family won, but now there's more going on, and I think it has to do with that. I need an attorney to explain this.
You're married to one.
I know. I should just call him and be like, honey, can you tell me about Bob Ross?
Can we just have Jordan zoom in to be our legal analyst?
I'm in an arbitration, babe. I can't get to that.
Or Jeffrey Toobin. Oh, no. Bad reference. Let me think of another legal...
We'll just keep going. Just move forward.
Should we just move forward?
We should
Let's move forward. Sorry, Jordan. Don't pull a Toobin. Next in the dish. Pour one out for the ladies of Dallas. Bravo announced The Real Housewives of Dallas will not be returning for another season, which would have been season 6. The show debuted in 2015. This was the 9th installment of the Real Housewives franchise. It's the 3rd series, though, to be axed. DC ended after 1 year, Miami after 3. But here's the silver lining. Miami's going to get a reboot on Peacock, which is their streaming service because they're owned by NBC Universal. The show stars Brandy, Deandra, Stephanie, and Dr. Tiffany Moon. That sounds like a soap opera name, but Dr. Tiffany Moon. This is the mistake they made. I don't watch the Housewives of Dallas. I don't. It's one of the Bravo shows I don't watch. And you would think that I would. Hello, Dallas, but they don't interest me. But they made a mistake. Don't say it's going away. Move it to Peacock. Yeah. You need content over there. That was a little Michael Jackson Peacock, by the way. Yeah. Move it to Peacock. You need to fill that streaming service with content. And these Real Housewives shows cost, a roll of Rolos and a dime. It's...
Okay, but you're a huge Housewives fan, and you don't watch them, admittedly. So why move them? Why not just and get them in a
they
ton
still
of
have a little
Housewives
bit of a fan base. I'm saying your level or your matrix for success is lower. Your threshold for success is lower on a streaming service. So put it over there like they did Miami. It'll be a hit.
Have they ever done Chicago?
No, and they need to. Chicago would be a good town because it's Windy City Housewives. Yeah. We're going to take a break. We will be back right after these words. Back in a moment. The fun is just getting started. Coming up in just a little bit, what happens when Kendall decides to send a person, me, who's incredibly fearful of heights, to an aerial adventure park? The high-flying adventure for someone else.
Come on, Jason. If an 11-year-old can do it, you can too.
Then, from the simple life to the kitchen life, Paris Hilton is back with a cooking show. Is this souffle flat? I'll tell you. And throwback time. Classic commercials with stars before they were famous. Can you recognize them? We're going to do that and more when we come back.
Obsessed with soccer.
Indeed.
Okay, what we call soccer.
Yes.
And but most Americans still aren't sold on soccer. What is it you love about the game?
Well, the game is really a telenovela played out by 22 human beings wearing polyester shorts on a field. And when you see a World Cup, Stephen, it's often said that essentially the two teams walk out and their nation's histories take the field alongside them. So it's like only soccer on the surface. It's like that's like Animal Farm is really about horses and pigs. Below the surface, it's about politics, it's about history, it's about culture. But the thing that's really made it take off in America is that if you're in a bar at 7:30 a.m. in the morning and you're having a beer and a scotch, society frowns at that behavior. But if you're in that same bar, that same beer, that same scotch, and Chelsea are playing Manchester United, you're a soccer fan.
Very true. Soccer fan and British broadcaster Roger Bennett with Colbert. I love a good old school broadcaster. That's that dude right there.
He has such a fair point, too.
Yeah. I always say, like 11, is it 11 when it's socially acceptable to start cocktailing?
Right. Someone's playing football somewhere.
Exactly. That is almost like football here. Soccer draws everybody to a TV. We were vacationing, and I was looking at the crowd at the resort, and all the dudes were around the television. I'm like, oh, are they watching? I was trying to think of what sport was in season. Like, I don't know if it's baseball. And then I looked and it was soccer. Yep. Just from, guys from every state, everywhere in the world watching the soccer. More late night Modern Family's Julie Bowen was guest hosting on Kimmel last night. She talked about saving the life of a hiker. You might have heard about this last week in Utah. Look.
So just to recap, everyone helped save this woman. My sister, my twins, my knifey son, and I did nothing. But this is how they reported it in the news.
It's the role of a lifetime, one of a hero. An actress from the hit show Modern Family rescues an injured hiker. Coming up, we hear from the woman who says Julie Bowen saved her life.
Imagine passing out on a hike and waking up to a celebrity as your savior.
Actress Julie Bowen helps rescue a hiker after she faints and breaks her nose.
Modern Family actress Julie Bowen might want a petition for a new role in the next Avengers superhero movie after she rescues a hiker.
Yeah. Right. The Avengers. Because my superpower is having a sister who went to med school.
Exactly. Julie says the woman had fainted, was bleeding, but once she was all fixed up, she asked for a photo. Well, yeah. If you're rescued by Julie Bowen, yeah.
Right. You're like, oh, hey.
That is funny though, and my one of my besties, Jen, who she's been on the show. There is an ongoing joke with us in our friend group for years, and she's like, "I don't want to die with you," and I said, oh, "Okay, but I know that seems morbid." You're like, "Where's the humor in that?" But she said, "Because if I die with you on the news, it's going to be reported like this." Talk show host Jason Matheson and 2 unidentified humans perished last night. And then the graphic will be my publicity photo and then the generic outline of a human for Jen. You know what I mean?
Woman, 43.
Woman, 43, yes. Unidentified Asian woman. That's how, yeah.
So true.
I mean, maybe not here at Fox 9. I mean, people know Jen here.
Right.
We may look for a photo here at Fox 9.
Right.
Care 11, generic graphic. WCCO, Jen's getting a generic graphic. You know? What? Oh, yeah, the other stations, I would probably get the generic graphic, too. I worked at CCO, and they would probably be like, can we just get, like, a courtroom sketch?
Who's that guy again?
Yeah. Can we just generic, there we go. Yeah.
Another Jason here?
I don't even know if I'd get a photo here.
We just use your, like, cutout head.
We couldn't get it. We wouldn't be able to. They would just take a shot of the floor.
Which is now called the Patrick
Right
Show.
there. Right there. They would just take a shot of that. Yeah. Oh. If it wasn't so real, it'd be funny. Next in the dish, Paris Hilton was on with Fallon last night, and she talked about her upcoming wedding, which she will spread out over several days. You go, girl. Look at this.
Are you going to DJ at your own wedding or get a band?
I'll definitely get a DJ because it's too much. We'll have a band as well. It's going to be like a 3-day affair, so.
Oh, really?
We'll have a lot happening.
So a 3-day deal.
Yes.
So more than one dress.
Lots of dresses, probably 10. I love outfit changes.
Yes. 10 outfit. And how about your husband-to-be? Will he have outfit changes?
He's not as high maintenance as I am.
She's engaged to a home goods district manager, and I'm just joking, a venture capitalist. Her wedding will be documented into a reality show on Peacock, of course, called Paris in Love. Now, a couple things. First, I love her. I want you in that. Can I buy that dress for you?
Yes.
Yeah, that dress is amazing.
I'm sure it's really cheap, too.
I'm sure it is. Paris is also in a Netflix show called Cooking with Paris. Before I give you my thoughts on that, look at the trailer first.
You guys watching at home, we did this wrong, so do it the opposite way for this part.
I'm a party girl, let's get this party jumping, I'm a party girl, let's get this party jumping,
I'm not a cook.
I'm a party girl.
Ow. I'm gonna teach you. Oh no, did I burn the diamonds off? Yeah, definitely.
This is your cookbook.
Yes.
Paris pasta.
Did you study this beforehand? What is zest lemon with the tongue? What is a tomatillo?
Okay, it's good. It's good for like 11 minutes. This concept needed to be like a short. You know, like the Prince show, the animated show about Prince George on HBO. This should have been on Quibi. R.I.P. It should have been on Quibi because the concept works, like I said, for about maybe 10 to 11 minutes. And then it just gets old. And I love Paris.
Yeah.
One of my TV guilty pleasures will always remain The Simple Life. I love The Simple Life. And also, her voice goes in and out of her Paris voice. That's hot. And then 2 seconds later, it's like, I need cardamom and 2 cups of flour.
that how she talks?
That was, but no, I'm serious. It's like Dorit. You know, Dorit on Beverly Hills.
Give me an impression.
Of Dorit?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I don't know. But I would really like to go to Shake Shack. She goes in and out of a British accent, Dorit does. Paris goes in and out of the baby voice. Like, that's hot. That's hot. I don't. I would like to make a filet mignon. You know, I don't know when that started. Just give me one Paris voice.
How long is each episode?
Like 30 minutes. The only good episode is the one with Kathy Hilton in it, with her mom.
You love her.
Oh, Kathy Hilton is the new gay North Star. I mean, she really is. Cher's up there, Oprah's in the constellation, and now Kathy Hilton. She's up there with a harp. She's oh yeah.
She's like the toe of the Big Dipper?
Oh yeah. I mean, I went to headquarters a couple days ago, and she's in the lobby. There's a standee of her in the lobby now.
Wow. Hope we can carve her in butter at the state fair.
And remember, gay headquarters in Golden Valley now. Next in the dish, the man who was shot while protecting Lady Gaga's dogs is pleading for help. The former dog walker has set up a GoFundMe page saying he's homeless and needs $40,000 to buy a van. He says he would also use the money to drive across the country to help heal. He's raised half that amount. No. Something's not right about this. We discussed this at the meeting. Here's the first thing that's not right. Gaga would not let this happen. You know what I mean? Gaga would help him. So the fact that she's not helping him, or she's already helped him and he blew through it, leads me to believe there's something hinky. I would never question someone's desire to be better and get help, but this doesn't, something seems off. There's something in the stew doesn't taste right. There's some spoiled meat in the stew. Am I wrong?
No, and people were commenting that on this post. They were like, wait, isn't there a major star related to this? And this is interesting. And Gaga hasn't really said anything about it. And that's not her. She's always been very generous in giving with her things and her time and talent.
So why would she not with the guy that saved her beloved Frenchies? You know what I mean, audience? It's just not right. Audience, Amy, Ella, Beth, do you not agree? Something seems off with this. Amy, am I wrong?
You are totally right.
Because don't you think, Amy, even not knowing Gaga, don't you think upon hearing these headlines, she would be like, okay, let me just send you a cashier's check?
Absolutely. Yeah, she would.
Yeah. Ella, am I wrong on this?
Oh, no, you're right.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
Beth, you haven't eaten any snacks, have you? Remember, you can't eat.
We're waiting until next week when we arrive.
Exactly. For the Food and Wine Festival. We're going to talk to the ladies a little bit later. No, again, I don't want to bust on people. I mean, the guy seems like he needs help. I don't want to kick someone when they're down.
Right.
But he is making it public. He's making it public, so he's putting this in the public square. So I feel all right.
Asking some questions.
Asking some questions, some 48 hours ask questions.
We don't like it.
No, yeah, anyway, we're going to take a break. Stay right there. We'll be back right after these messages. Back in a moment. Welcome back, everyone. I'm a little trepidatious about what we're getting ready to do.
I'm not.
Yeah, I'm a little worried, but let's do this. It's a story you heard me talk about for the past week. Kendall's sending me to an adventure park to try various obstacles in the air. As you've heard me say, I have a terrible fear of heights. So it's now time to see what happened when I visited Kerfoot Canopy Tours in Henderson for our latest Fish Out of Water.
What I won't ask you to do, because of your primal fear, that she did, is we've got a platform up about 35 feet up in the air that you step off of, and the step is a major pucker factor, and then it auto belays you down.
Yeah, that's a big no, Lee.
Yeah.
So I'm here at Kerfoot Canopy Tours, and lovely place, beautiful. here's the thing that I've learned today. One, I really, really, really need to read my emails more thoroughly. And I really can never really trust Kendall again. I'm like a mugwai. I have like 3 rules. The first, I hate bees. I hate black water, so no water stuff. And number 1, this is the feed me, don't feed me after midnight gremlin rule. I have a crippling fear of heights. Any height. I don't do ladders. I don't do roller coasters or my feet dangle. A crippling fear of heights. So what does Kendall assign me? This is about the only height I will be doing today. This is it. Lee, I've already had to apologize to him 14 times. But Lee is going to take me on a tour, and we're staying on the ground, right, Lee?
We'll try to.
Lee,
we're
going to stay on the ground, Lee.
We don't like gremlins after midnight.
Thank you.
Yep, all right.
Okay, take me on a tour. Let's go.
So this is our aerial adventure park, and it's 60+ elements. You've got to be 7 and older, and wear closed-toed shoes.
Okay, I fit one of those. I fit one of those.
So we recommend that everyone start on the lower levels,
okay,
and then progress higher, and they become incredibly hard as you get higher. At about 38 feet, we've got 2 decks that you can step off of and have a free fall descent to the ground.
That is the biggest hell no I've ever heard of. All of this is way higher than my height preference on that table. Lee, how tall would you say the sitting?
2 feet. That's 2 feet.
That's, I'm sorry, none of this meets my 2 feet height limit.
Around us are the last couple zips of our canopy tour.
Okay.
And that is as high as 175 feet in the air.
Here at Kerfoot Canopy Tours, there are a lot of things that you, the adventurous human, can do. There are also a lot of things that obviously I will not be doing. Example number 1, zip lining. I won't, or let me rephrase that, I shan't be zip lining, but these brave humans will for me.
Come on, Jason. If an 11-year-old can do it, you can too.
When you step off of that deck, you're clipped on, and it's a little, the step off is a pucker factor. That's that's a toughie.
Okay.
The step off is the hardest part.
Okay. We'll do that one with the kids. And for the grand finale, the leap of faith that I will not be doing. So here are 2 children, way more brave. Way more brave. So those brave children were going to be the grand finale of this piece, but our dear friend Lee found one thing that I was actually qualified and willing to do. Maybe this should be the series finale, because the show's never going to get better than this. This is it. Oh.
I should have gone with you.
No. No. Oh. That was horrible. That was...
You didn't realize a canopy tour meant you'd have to go in the air?
I'm not kidding. I am so dumb. I'm not kidding. I'm so dumb.
He said it.
That when I looked at the email, I mean, hand to Oprah. When I read canopy tour, I thought it was a park with like umbrellas, like canopies. I thought it was like a swap meet. like a flea market, you know, little canopies. I didn't know.
You thought I would send you to a swap market?
Well, yeah. I mean, you know, we go to that rummage sale every year. It's not. My point is, it's not outside the realm of possibility on our show. And it was Shane that has been here when she was filling in for you that had said in a commercial break, much like the one we're getting ready to take, she says, I can't believe you're going to do this.
Yep.
And then Eric goes, I can't believe you're going to do this either. He goes, look at the website. And I went on the website, and here's people falling like 50 feet from the air.
Yep.
And I thought, no. And then I cursed your name for the next 45 minutes.
I know, but like as we learned, we should always read the emails.
I know, she's right. I have learned many. I need to read emails more carefully. I need to ask more questions. Huh. That's a life lesson for us all. All kidding aside, Lee and the family there, it's a family-owned place. They were so nice to us. It really is fun if you like heights. To learn more about the adventure park, head to Kerfoot Canopy Tour. Not a canopy. KerfootCanopyTour.com. We're going to take a break. We'll be back right after this. Thought it was a canopy. And what a great job photographer and editor Eric did on that. Jeff was saying rightfully so in the commercial break. And I hope the bigwigs and executives up there in the tower are watching, because a shoot like that you see on Conan O'Brien or Jimmy Fallon or whatever, and they have 18 cameras out there and a crew of 20. And Eric's one guy with setting up multiple cameras. And that's network quality editing and shooting that Eric did. And why do you think I said what I said yesterday? I wouldn't do this show without him. He's the best. That's one dude doing that. So, welcome back. From Emmy winners and Oscar winners to action stars and more. It can take a while to hit it big in Hollywood. That's why so many stars get their start in commercials. Today, you know we love a good throwback. We're looking back at some big names who started very small. Play along with Kendall and I to see if we know, because we don't know. Right, Kendall? Jeff didn't tell us who these people were.
I may have looked in the rundown. It was an accident. I read it beforehand. I'm sorry. Because I prepared for the show like I always do, and it was in there.
Season 7, new sidekick. First, a McDonald's commercial from 1983 with 2 big TV stars. Let's look at this.
There's only one place you can get an Egg McMuffin, and now you can get it for just 99 cents. Just 99 cents for a hot buttered muffin with a nice fresh egg and Canadian-style bacon and cheese.
I'll have an Egg McMuffin, please.
It's America's favorite breakfast sandwich, and now it's just 99 cents.
Okay, recognize them? It is Megan Mullally right there. Karen Walker from Will and Grace. And that young man eating a McMuffin. There's Megan again. Look at her. Coming up here is the one and only John Goodman. He's the dude eating the McMuffin. John Goodman's really recognizable. Like oh, here he comes right there. There he is. Oh yeah, he doesn't change. Next up, a Clearasil ad from Clearasil. How much money did I spend on you in the late 80s? This is from 1989. See if you recognize this star.
You can run, but you can't hide. You zap one pimple, another one appears. You need to zap, double zap your zits with new double clear pads from Clearasil. It's double thick to hold double the medicine. 3 pimples you have, zap. Fight once you don't. Zap, double thick, double medicine, double zap.
Okay, Kendall, who is that?
Mark Ruffalo.
Mark Ruffalo, future Hulk, future Avenger. Well, still is. He's a good-looking guy.
Yeah, I mean, I did obviously, like I admitted, I read it beforehand, but you can definitely see it. I mean,
absolutely.
It looks like him.
Oh, Clearasil. I remember those pads.
They hurt.
Oh, it hurt.
Yeah.
It burned like layers of skin.
Yeah, I don't think they can make those anymore.
Yeah. Next, one of Ruffalo's future co-stars is in our next commercial for Kodak. Let's watch this.
I took a picture of my dad, and the guy at the Photoshop said, "Amazing detail on that Kodak Gold 200. Did you notice this speck?" I said, "Blow it up." It only took a minute to blow it up, and the speck wasn't a speck. It was a UFO. No! It's probably just
Okay, that took me a minute, actually, before I looked at the teleprompter. Recognize him? It's Jeremy Renner, as well as Willie Garson from Oh, that is Willie!
Oh, yeah, he's the guy in the back.
From Sex and the City.
Huh.
Wow. Renner is... He's young there. Wow.
That 90s haircut.
That is so Ethan Hawke, Reality Bites era in 1994. Well, the last commercial features a future TV star as a young boy. Check out this Golden Grams commercial from 1980.
It's gonna be a golden day. Oh, those Golden Grams taste like honey grams.
It's a delicious honey graham taste, made to stay crispy and crunchy in milk. Tastes like
Easy. Jason Bateman from Valerie's Family, from Teen Wolf 2, Ozarks, Arrested Development. Yeah. Did you get that one?
I would have no idea that was Jason Bateman.
Yeah, the Bateman kids were all over 80s television because you had Jason in all the shows I just listed. And then you had Justine Bateman, his sister, playing Mallory on Family Ties. So
I didn't even know he had a sibling.
Yep, Justine Bateman. Yeah, Mallory. Have you ever seen an episode of Family Ties?
I don't think so.
Yeah, it was part of Must See TV on NBC on Thursday nights. Oh, so good. Alex P. Keaton, Michael J. Fox's big breakout role.
Oh,
yeah.
Was
from Family Ties, yeah.
Got it.
We're going to take a break. We'll be back after these modern commercials.
So Jeff and I have an idea for a new segment. Okay. We want to determine who's cheaper, me or Jeff.
Oh.
Susie says Ted has to be cheaper. I was thinking this morning, I don't think I've bought a piece of clothing that hasn't been on sale or at Marshall's since like, I don't know, 20 years.
Atta girl. We were in agreement until
Ted won't order delivery. Why?
Because I don't want to pay the tip, so I'll just go pick it up.
He wins.
You disgust me.
What did we just learn?
Ted, they have the what is it?
The McDonald's app.
The McDonald's
rewards.
app.
The McDonald's rewards app.
I didn't know they had a rewards program.
Yeah, free.
And Jeff gleefully said like he had just won the lottery. You get free fries every week.
Almost every day.
Oh my gosh.
I don't go
How much do you go to McDonald's?
I wish it was every day.
Like every week.
Cheap.
Welcome back. That was our conversation in the Before the Show that we do on our Facebook page last week. And we were trying to determine who is cheaper. Because here, let me stop teleprompter. Because yes, we actually meet about the show, but the reason we do the Before the Show is we meet for the show about the show for about what, 4 minutes, Kendall?
If that.
If that. And then the rest of it is just us making fun of each other. You know, oh, look, Leo's wandering around aimlessly without, with a remote control. Oh, yeah. Anyway, executive producer Jeff, producer Ted, who is more frugal? I will be nice, not cheap. Who's more cheap? Well, today we have the answer because what happened was after that aired, both Jeff and Ted took an online test from brainfall.com with the title, How Cheap Are You? Here are the results. So we are here back in the conference room where this all started to find out which colleague is cheaper, executive producer Jeff or show producer Ted Johnson. Who can squeeze a buck for all it's worth? Who has more reward programs on their phone? Jeff or Ted? What
do you think?
Yeah, what do you guys think?
What do you guys think?
Kendall?
Jeff.
Why?
Well,
that was quick.
There wasn't even a comma.
Wow.
He goes out for lunch every day and hangs out with Nick over there.
We don't buy anything.
Well, he eats cottage cheese. Yeah, you're right.
He and I talk about all of our different apps.
Yeah.
Card rewards.
I'm going with Jeff. I'm with you, my dear friend. I am going with Jeff. Leo, you get the final say. Jeff or Ted?
Ted.
Okay.
Wow.
The results, I feel like Maury. You are not the father. Here's the DNA test right here.
Well, according to the quiz, I am a bargain hunter. Okay? It says you aren't that bad. You aren't afraid to shop for bargains, but when it comes to necessities, you'll just grab and go.
Ted, I am a cheapskate.
No! Congratulations, Ted.
Are we clapping because of this?
We are.
I do think I came off a little better in this quiz than probably I should have. Because, and here's why, because it asked you, what do you do when you're out with friends and you're spending, you know, out to eat and whatever? I just don't do it because I don't want to spend money.
He doesn't go out with friends because he doesn't want to spend the money.
Ted.
Oh, Ted.
This is why he's still single. Well, if you're not gonna go on a date because you don't want to spend the money, then that's why you're single.
Well, there's Groupons.
But he doesn't want to spend the money.
There's ways to do it.
Ted, you could find a date.
He will. He will. There you have it. So we want to look at a few of the questions from the quiz that Jeff and Ted took. So we're going to answer a few of these, Kendall, okay? First question. You see a shirt you want at a store. What do you do? Get it right away? You don't want someone else to have it? Get it, but only if you have the money? Or C, think about getting it only if it's on sale? Kendall?
I'm a C.
Get it only if it's on sale?
Mm-hmm.
I'm an A.
Was anybody shocked?
I didn't ask for the staff laughter. I didn't ask for staff laughter. Next question. Here we go, Kendall.
Okay.
Here, this is from the cheap test. All of you watching can take this at home. It's Valentine's Day. What do you and your date do? A, eat at home to save money. B, find a restaurant that doesn't cost a fortune. Or C, go all out at a nice restaurant. Kendall?
We always stay at home and like make a pizza. I am Ted.
Congratulations, you're Ted in a skirt. I am A. Or no, I am C. Colin likes to make. Colin handles Valentine's Day, so we'll go. You know, but I don't want. I'm a little B. You know me. Take me to a fish fry. I don't want fancy. I don't want tweezer food. You know what I mean? I don't want to leave a dinner and still be hungry, and go hunting for chicken fingers like I'm a Velocigay. You know what I mean? I just, you know. Chicken finger. I don't even know what that was. Anyway, if you want to find out if you're cheap, head to. That's very, very blunt. If you want to find out if you're cheap, head to brainfall.com and click on quizzes. We'll be right back after this. You are Ted. What I love is you were poking fun at Ted.
I know.
You know what I mean? And then Karma always delivers. She always delivers. And then boom, your two answers were right in line with Theodore.
Oh man, that moment where my face went.
Yep, you're Ted. But hey, I mean.
Ted and I pack a lunch every day. I don't think I've ever eaten out here.
Yeah.
Unless you're buying it.
Well, I'm a bargain shopper too. Like I grew up yard sales and garage sales. I mean, Dar was a black belt yard sale shopper. Are you ready for the bubblegum goodbye question?
Please.
Here it is. If you could only eat 3 foods the rest of your life, what would they be? 3. The answer when we come back, right after this. Welcome back. Let's say goodbye to our audience, Amy, Ella, and Beth. Ladies, thank you so much for being here. We greatly appreciate it. And show of hands, who's frugal in our audience? Let's see show of hands. See? Those are our people. We love them. Thank you, ladies. Have fun at Disney, family. Okay, the bubblegum goodbye question. 3 foods for the rest of your life. Go.
Pasta, sushi, wine.
Okay.
You can eat wine.
Mine is a Panda Express orange chicken.
What?
Crazy bread with dipping sauce from Little Caesars. And any type of chicken finger, but I would prefer Arby's or Culver's.
This is extremely specific. You've thought about this.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Because crazy bread would satisfy the pizza desire for me, but crazy bread is crazy good. If Little Caesars is a sponsor, we love you. And then orange chicken from Panda Express is a gift from God. Let's just all be very clear on that. And then chicken fingers are another. I mean, there's nothing better than chicken fingers.
Wine.
There we go. I forgot my Tito's. Tomorrow on The Jason Show, the local ice cream shop with a cult following thanks to flavors like cheese, scotch, and more. Plus, our anniversary celebration continues with more stories that we've loved. Go out there and be yourself. No one can tell you you're doing it wrong. Have a great day. We'll see you tomorrow.